Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Sarkin Malamai has been a very wonderful representative of this local government in the United States House of Assembly. He is also here. We want to give him a few minutes to say a goodwill message to Prof as somebody who is there representing the Suleja community. I would also want to use this opportunity to congratulate the Honorable Speaker himself for securing another chance to contest for the 2019 election. And it is also another great opportunity we need to congratulate him. He went by voting, not by automatic ticket. So, the Honorable Member, let me start.
Thank you for this opportunity. Mr. Chairman, I am directly referring to the guest speaker. I didn't want to preempt the likelihood of comments that may go out of this hall if I didn't say anything. Because as the last speaker, in our usual way of doing things, I would just say I adopt whatever all my past speakers have said. There is nothing that has not been said. But I think I owe it a duty as the representative of my community, my constituency, to also join all other numerous well-wishers of this our brother, Professor Abdullahi Bala, Walinzazo Suleja, for achieving this feat. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide him, protect him, and sustain his health in the service of humanity. All has been said, but I think the guest speaker really utilized this forum. This is not an appraisal of his speech, but I want to urge the guest speaker to please, like somebody said earlier on, to develop this paper. It will go a long way in feeding the outside public. The last time a similar occasion was held here, the celebrant of today's occasion himself delivered the keynote address. And I think he's working on that paper. It is just a very brief keynote address on the importance of education. But today, we've had it all from my good brother, Dr. Abubakar Al-Hassan. If he wishes to expand this paper, there are lots of things that he needs to touch on. My honorable speaker has said it, but you will all agree with me that even circulars, official circulars for meetings and other official matters are communicated through text messages on handsets. I think that is another question that I think the guest speaker has to try to develop. There are lots of other observations that people have already commented on. But by and large, Dr. Bala, now Professor, and my own good brother, Professor Sule Saidu, who are all here, I think Suleja community will ever continue to be proud of them. The upcoming ones, I think it's a challenge to them. All these happenings, I think, is a challenge to our own generation. We've been complaining, we've been lamenting that Suleja has been left behind, Suleja has been marginalized, Suleja doesn't have a sense of belonging. But I think it's a generational revolution. We have a lot of hands today, our products, that we can be proud of everywhere, in every sector of this Nigerian society. We have them. All we need to do is to cherish them, support them wherever they are. And we pray Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will as well compensate them for all their sacrifices. I thank you so much, and the organizers of this occasion, may God continue to strengthen you to recognize the importance of this type of occasions in the overall interest of our society at large. We thank you so much. Wish you a very safe return back to your destinations. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Member, United States House of Assembly. Please permit me to recognize and associate Professor Bala, a Dean Faculty of Engineering, Kano. We say thank you for coming here. Please, can you see here to stand up for recognition? Thank you. We also want to recognize to Muhammadu Guna, Director of Works, Fut Minna, also here. Thank you very much. And also Architect Idris Al-Hassan, Director of Planning and Development, Fut Minna. So thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we also want to introduce also another important guest, Barrister Mohammed Yazid, who has just come in. Thank you very much for your comments from Suleja, those that are indigents of Suleja, those that come from far and near. I've spoken and talking about the Prof. The Honorable Speaker was thanking particularly the first table for greater support, or for the support rendered for Prof for the past 1 year. And was also with the prayers that you will keep on supporting him until his time elapsed at this year. So we now wanted to invite somebody from the FUT community. We know how he looks when he's at home. People tell you how he looks, how he behaves when he's at home. So we want to know how does he behave in the university community. Because you are the people to tell us how he behaves. Some officers, you don't like to see them when at work. Some officers look friendly. Some, it's not that they are easy, but they wanted you to perform very well. Permit me to invite Professor Yahaya Yaka, who is the DBC academics. Please to come out in a goodwill message and tell us who is Professor Bala in the university community. Please let's join hands together for Professor Yaka.
The Chairman, sir, I want to start on the existing protocol. But beside that, I want to recognize the Honorable Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I also want to recognize the Speaker and the State House of Assembly. And I think I need to be a little bit biased. I want to recognize my Vice Chancellor, sir, the celebrant of the day, and the members of ITEM, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I was not actually informed that we would talk here. But when I got here, I just thought that, well, probably I'll give a talk. And it's going to be a very difficult one. Because I'm going to talk about my boss. Don't mind my words. Actually, the celebrant of the day, Prof Abdullahi Bala, the Vice Chancellor of Federal Institute of Technology, meaning. When I was just thinking, I just flip over, that I will assess it precisely in the light of top 10 qualities of a good leader. Top 10 qualities of a good leader. And one of those qualities is that a good leader should have ability to inspire. You all agree with me that if you begin to listen to citation, everybody here should be inspired. Everybody here. So to us, is an inspiration. You see, a good leader should also have ability to connect. I'll give you a little drawback, a little time. Where the retreat at the beginning of this year, the retreat is for all the HODs, the directors, and the deans of the university. To the amazement of all of us, the VC will call everybody by his name. You call your full name when you come to address you to make your contribution. So if you talk of ability to connect, he connects with everyone he comes across with. One of the good qualities of a leader is that a leader needs to be focused. Actually, it's very undaunted. He'll tell you, no, it's well, don't worry, it's going to be fine, no matter the challenge. So it's a very focused leader. Of course, you can take it from me. He's a very intelligent man. Of course, he lives the passion. His passion all the way. When he walks out of his house, his passion is all about how do I move FET forward. From day one, he said, the steps on himself. After a year, I'm going to achieve it. After the second year, I'll get to it. After this, I'll get to it. No, we must achieve it, we'll get there. We must live our vision. So he lived the vision of FET forward. You see, the celebrant is a multicultural, a man. You see, one of the good attributes of a good leader is multicultural sensitivity. I want to put to you that we just completed our mission. What for the new intakes for this year? What we took our statistics, all the states of Nigeria are actually being represented. So we have it to our credit that FET is one university in the country that there is no state in the country that is not being represented. I also want to put it to you that though it's from Suleja local government, but I want to tell you that every local government in Niger State is also well represented. That's a big thing we have. He's also, of course, a leader of compassion. He's a leader, a fine gentleman. When you say a fine gentleman, he's a man of character. I always tell people, yeah, of course, sometimes as a leader, you have to say, okay, sometimes you must learn to say no to when it becomes necessary. But I want to assure you that all the time, he's somebody that, well, if he hits you on your forehead, he will pat you on the back. That is such a leader he is. I'm very much for it. And finally, I want to thank the organizers. Actually, we feel happy that some other people are actually organizing this in honor of our Vice Chancellor. We should be the ones organizing this. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is a Goodwil message from the university. We want to recognize former DBC of FUT, Professor Sadiku Isia. Recognize Dr. Shaib Musa from Kaduna Isia. A few words about our prof. Permit me to invite Ilya Babanduse, who was his classmate in Dawaki Primary School, who will be here. He will tell you how Dr. wear his short, where Professor wear his short knick at school. How did they do as at that time? So let's hear from the Mana Ilya Babanduse.
Bisa ga muke kira shi Professor BC yanzu tana kiran shi Audu. Raki da muna kuke kwana muke tashi. Kuma muna zuwa makaranta amma yake rige mu zuwa makaranta. Saboda shi opportunity da yake da shi mu ba mu da shi. Mu kan tashi wani lokaci sai mu wasu ayyuka. Wani lokaci a je ka je ka sai kosai. Ka je ka yi wannan ka sai kamu a zuwa dama. Amma shi kamu mu je makaranta yake rige mu. So mu kan sha bulala. A lungun balan ladan. Marasa kina nan jira. Shi yasa kuma Abdullahi mutum ne wanda yake da son karatu. So saboda haka su sun gane su ba a matsayi da shi a gida da an tashi za a ce waya ya saurayi wanka ya wuce makaranta shi ne son karatu ne kuma yana sa ido a karatu duk wani abu da sai daga karatu baya yadda so saboda haka za a ga mun je makaranta kuma is always late za ga stop kuma abu ɗaya da yake na tare da Abdullahi wato shi ne duk wanda muka tashi tare da shi Abdullahi kowa na shi bayan haka in kana da matsala Abdullahi zo ya lissa saurare ka ko da zai ma kuma ba sun ne maka magana za ka ji daɗi saboda is easy Abdullahi yana magana da masa kamar abokinsa mahaifinsu so kuma baban shi ya mai dan wani abu da shi to zo mana mai ka san da lokacin muna irin su din nan dai chocolate ma zo mu sai baka so ba ga hankalin ka kwanta kuma kana filin irin you belong baka da matsala kuma da ko wani abu ne na karatu ba ka sani ba zai ce ka tambaye shi kuma zai gaya maka zai wasu abubuwa kuma Abdullahi baya so ka cewa kamar shi wani abu ne daban da kai yakan mai da kanshi kai ne ina tare kuma shi yasa har yanzu da yake ya zama bisi din nan Abdullahi har yanzu muna ganin shi kamar abu din nan saboda shi bai ɗaukan kansa bisi yakan dawo level ɗinka ne ku yi magana kuma yakan saurare ka ya ji abin da za ka ce in abin da zai yi muka a lokacin da zai iya rage wato kai abu ya ji so sabida haka mu mun san wannan abu da ya samu Abdullahi mun san wannan tabbas haka ne yadda Allah shi yake ne destiny ne mun fatan mu shine Islami muna munna ne muna farin ciki don babu misali ma ni wanda yake farin ciki a duk garin su ne da imani kamar Abdullahi da ya samu wannan mutum saboda matsayin da ya samu based on natural flow na rayuwa yayi ne akan ba don wani tunani ba yayi ne akan cewa shi yana so ya ci wani goal ba don substance ba dan ya taimaka kuma yana yi now remember ko da ya zama BC ko da ya zama professor BC ko BC ne kamar ya zama ina zo ne a gida kofar gida sai gashi ya samu wani sai zo ya ce ya zo ne ganda kawai mai gida muka shiga har ɗaki na muka yi hira so kuma na san tun da wannan tun muna yara ne haka kuma Abdullahi ya ga dama kuna kwance tare a ɗaki sai takura kanshi don kai ka kwanta ka ji daɗi tun muna yara muna kanana so saboda haka ba wasu sabo wani duk maganin da aka faɗi akan Abdullahi ba wani sabo ba wani abun nan haka ya tashi kuma ya san na gaba da shi ya san ƙaninsa ya san mai ɗinsa amma duk wayannan mutane da kai tare su yi zo level ɗinka yakan nuna maka shi bai fita da komai ba.
Barrister Emmanuel Okoro from the Federal Road Safety Code of Abuja give us how does Abdullahi is briefly in secondary school. Let's join our hands together.
This lexicon of I stand on the existing protocol. No, it's not standing on existing protocol, but I stand on established protocol. May I invite my mates, 1979 to 1984, said, please come over. I can see Adamu, Musa, and Engineer Ayeni, and Professor Sule Saidi. Please clap for this young gentleman. This is the only opportunity I have to call a professor. Not just a professor of medicine. I'm so proud of Sule Saidi. I'm so proud of Adamu Garba. I'm so proud of Seni. I'm so proud of Musa Daniel, the mathematician. I'm so very proud of Ayeni Adekune, gentle scorpion. But above all, I'm most proud of the chief celebrant. We used to call him merely Abdullahi Bala. But today, by the special grace of God, he has given us a bragging right. And so we call him Professor Abdullahi Bala. Before we came to this place, to raise this wonderful occasion, I never knew that he was Adamu. So apart from his immediate constituency, apart from his immediate constituency, that's the Suleja Emirate, and then the primary school, the people that have the most bragging right is the Federal Government College, Minna. But most importantly again, when people give a citation, I think out of modesty, they try to give an abridged version of Abdullahi Bala. He sat for, just the way all of us sat for WAEC of 1984. In the whole of West African region, please go and find out this history. In the whole of West African region, Abdullahi Bala was the second best. The best, okay, I have just been told that the man who came first is now a professor of medicine in the US, Abba. I am much delighted because this is the only opportunity where a junior student will ask us to stand up. That is the speaker. Yes, even calling a senior by his first name. As soon as we leave this place, you will back and watch. There is so much to say. Abdullahi Bala, we are so proud of you. We wish you well. And may the Lord Almighty continue to uphold you and grant you success and all your generation and all your people who surround you. Allah continue to give you this good and wonderful virtues and we are proud of you.
Tell you that the Honorable Minister, like I know him, and Honorable Abubakar, he always want to identify himself with people. He always want to fulfill one or two promises. Like I told you, he has a very tight schedule. He has a very tight schedule. Everybody knows today he is the Minister of State. I still the Minister of that ministry. He is holding two tables at the same time, shuttling from one office to another. He wants us to please, in the name of brotherhood, to excuse him so that he can attend to some other people that are waiting, like also we. We are also very important. Those people are also very important. Sir?
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, sir, a special guest of honor wanted to permit so that he can attend to other things. The permission, sir? Can he go, sir? Okay, sir.
Guy.
Okay, Madam Governor.
Good afternoon. We have had different perspectives of the person who Prof Abdullahi Bala is. But perhaps there's another perspective we've not heard of. We've heard about him as a primary school pupil, a student in the secondary school, his achievements in the university, and his paid work. I want to talk about his unpaid work that he does. He serves on the board of trustees of the organization I run, Diamond Development Initiatives. We focus on agriculture, off-grid energy, and youth entrepreneurship. And we're working in 26 out of the 36 states in Nigeria. Before I continue, I'd like to ask someone to stand up. She also is a member of the board of trustees of Diamond Development Initiatives. All the way from Ekiti State. She is the Yayamowo of Eshun, Ekiti. is also the Yeye Loro of Ayetun Ekiti. Please, Princess Eboluwa Oladuni. So what does it mean for Professor Bala to serve on the board of DDI? He's been on the board since 2003. So that means about 15 years now. Now, what it means to serve on a non-profit board is, first of all, you don't get a sitting allowance. Secondly, you don't get paid for serving on the board. So it requires sacrifice, commitment. And as a result of the commitment and dedication that you put into the work in DDI, last year during our 15th anniversary, Professor Abdullahi Bala was awarded, he was given an award in recognition of that. As an individual and as part of the group, he has been instrumental to providing policy direction for our organization. His contribution has led to the adoption of improved agricultural technologies in Nigeria, which has led to improved yield by farmers, which has also led to improved incomes. And I tell you, we hear several stories every day from men and women who are able to send their children to school and feel better because of the kind of work that he brings to the table.
We will now invite a family member, the senior brother of Abdullahi, who also briefly will tell us in his own Goodwil message, how does Abdullahi behave at home? We heard how he behaved in the school, primary school. We heard how he behaved in secondary school. We heard how he behaved in university. We also heard how he behaves now on what the chairman says, the job that our Lord paid.
First and foremost, what other protocols do we observe? On behalf of the family members, I would like to tell you briefly about Professor Abdullahi. As we know him as family members, right from his growing up, Professor Abdullahi Bala, a very quiet person. He's always dedicated to what he's doing. He's never distracted from whatever he's doing. He's a very kind person. You know him to be a very kind person. He hardly grows annoyed. If there's anything, he will just laugh over it. And lastly, Professor Bala is somebody who loves his family very well. He likes carrying along his brothers and sisters, and we all appreciate that. He has a lot of respect to the family members, and this is what makes a man or a woman. And in fact, we always appreciate him. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Boso Education Foundation, pioneers of education activities, and at the same time, host community of the university, we are here today to present the gifts celebrant, person who has been a wonderful woman, a wonderful leader in the university, and as well a wonderful in-law to us. At the same time, sir, the District Head of Boso, Madam Wazu Adamula Kaboso, asked us to extend his well regards, best of wishes, and prayers to you that he couldn't attend this program due to an unavailable engagement over. Thank you so much.
We would like to call one person from the Dawaki community who will say a small thank you, and now we now call on the Galadima Dawaki Alati Yunusa, who will talk on behalf of the Dawaki community.
Allah ya taimaka da tsare ka da hanyoyi wanda za ka bi ka yi aikin cikin nasara taimako da amana domin za mu ji daɗi kwarai da gaske muna samun bayanai masu kyau akan ayyukan da kake yi na ayyuka to sai mu Allah ya kare har wayo muna nuna godiyar mu ga jama'a abokan aikin ka don uwa da abokan arziki da na musamman don a san wannan kira kuma fata Allah ya saka mu da lafiya
That is a wonderful speech and goodwill from the people of the Dawaki community. And the State House of Assembly, Mr. Chairman on this occasion, guest speakers, and all other invited guests. Permit us at this time to invite the man of the moment, the man that we are here to celebrate, the man that we have so many of his names. We have Audu, we have Abdullahi, we have Bala, we have Wali, and finally today we have Professor. Let's give him a token of our time so that he can tell us how he wished or how he feels to express his gratitude to all of you and to everybody here to tell you how he feels. When inviting him, he must have ceremony. I would like to vacate this place and leave it for him. We are inviting his two good, beautiful wives to stand before him. They have been standing before him. They are the part and they are the key that makes him to attain this position, that makes him to succeed. So we also like to see them here so that he can be confident to talk to us, so that he can tell us the sweet words that you have been telling him when he says I'm kind. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I invite Professor Abdullahi Bala, the grandson of Harun Wali. That is the first Wali Zazo, and now he is the third Wali Zazo, and the Vice Chancellor of the University of Technology to deliver his address. Let's join hands together. My wife joining here.
billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. The chairman of the occasion, the Right Honorable Ahmed Marakwaguni, Honorable Speaker, Niger State House of Assembly, the special guest of honor, Right Honorable who has just left, Honorable Minister, Mines and Steel Development, His Royal Highness Malam Awal Ibrahim, Sarkin Zazzau Suleja, ably represented by Engineer Alassane, the Sarkin Yakin Suleja, Sarkin Yakin Zazzau Suleja, distinguished members of the High Table, Dr. Hussein Adamu, Dr. Abubakar Al-Hassan, Professor Sule Saidu, and Right Honorable Shaibu Limaiya, the Sarkin Malaman Zazzau, Principal Officers, Federal University of Technology, Minna, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It gives me an immense pleasure to stand this afternoon before you. In fact, my joy knows no bound, especially with all of the encomiums, all of the goodwill messages that have been presented here. It was exactly 1 year, 1 week ago to the day that many of us here were in Minna to attend the inauguration ceremony that heralded my tenure as the 7th Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Minna. How time flies. During this period, I would say that it has been an interesting but also very challenging journey. Challenging because of some of the things that happened along the way. Interestingly, my first day in office started with a strike by a university union, and today I'm going into my 2nd year in office with another strike. So I only pray and hope that the 2nd year will not end in strike, or the 3rd year will not start with a strike. May Allah make it easy for all of us. But the year has also been very, very rewarding. Very rewarding, given the fact that we've been able to achieve quite a number of things during this period. We have had so many changes, so many modifications of policies in the university, but we have also been opportune to make some recruitment into the university. We've had a very seamless transition in the appointment of a new registrar today. We have a new registrar during the past 1 year. And God has been kind to us. We've been able to attract funds both from public and local sources for developmental projects within the university. I've also met some wonderful people, and I've had offers of help from the most unlikely of sources. But to me, the most joyful of all of the interventions and all of the successes we recorded are those that have been facilitated by members of the community. And I've had so many members of this community, members within the Niger State community, that have given us one help or the other. So we've made quite some tremendous progress as a result of that. All of the successes would not have been possible but for the support, goodwill of all of you. I have been opportune to have a very wonderful and very strong support from both the University Senate and the Council of the University, but above all, the staff and students of the Federal University of Technology Minna have been very wonderful in the last 1 year. And we hope that they will continue along that line.